In today's sister conversation, we're going to talk about shaking off those small attacks that tend to stop us from going after our dreams. Hey sis, I'm Lakeisha, your sister coach, and also the founder of A Sister's Truth. Here at A Sister's Truth, we help women to discover, define, and live their truth for manifesting courageous lives without limits. As your sister coach, it is my job to make sure that you have the tools and the encouragement needed to stay true to yourself. So in today's conversation, I really want to focus on the small attacks that come against us on a daily basis that is literally scaring us from making that first move towards our goals. Now, it's easy to identify, the big things that happens, in our lives, such as mental illness like depression, financial struggles, homelessness, physical abuse, sexual abuse, rape. These are huge hurdles that we all may have experienced a time or two in our lives that, literally keep us bound. But what about those small attacks, right? Because it's those small attacks that usually build up over time without us really knowing, and it's literally just, etching away our self-esteem and ultimately stopping us from chasing our dreams. Now, what do I mean about the small attacks, right? Let me give you an example. Let's say that you are, talking to your best friend and you're telling her about this idea that you had in the back of your mind. It's been something that you've been thinking about for the longest time, right? And so you're telling your best friend about it, and she, gives you this nice, nasty comment. And because of this, she's giving you this nice, nasty comment. It really has discouraged you from moving forward towards whatever it is you just told her about. Like, how many of us have experienced that, right? I know I have. Or what about, you're talking to, let's say, one of your parents, and you're telling them that you want to do something adventurous, like go backpacking in Italy by yourself. And they say absolutely nothing. They don't address your idea that you want to travel to Italy. There's just crickets. And then all of a sudden they just go on and move on to another conversation. Just totally ignoring what you just said, right? What about a situation where, you may have gone through something and someone, somebody, let's say a close friend of the family, right? A close friend of the family, not somebody that you may have, talked to on a regular basis, but close enough to be considered a family friend, come up to you and say, hey, Lakeisha, if you ever need any help, any advice, just call me, just let me know. I'm all about, helping each other out and motivating each other. So, here's my number. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to call me. I'm serious now. Don't hesitate to call me, right? And so you take that person's number and you're like, okay, I'm definitely going to keep that in the back of my mind, right? And so you get to a point in your life where you just need a little bit of help, a little bit of motivation, and you decide to actually take this person up on their offer, because normally you don't. Normally you just stay to yourself, right? But this time, somebody has given you their number. They said if you need some words of encouragement or if you need some help, call me, and you decide to take that person up on their offer. And then you call them, and what happens? Nothing. They don't return your phone call. They don't even acknowledge your text messages. They're nowhere to be found, right? And it's in these small attacks that we experience on a daily basis that completely stop us from going after our dreams. Because now we thinking, I don't have the support that I need to move forward. Who can I go to express my hesitation that can talk to me and talk me into actually moving forward? Like, these are the things that literally will stop us, right? It affects our self-esteem. Now we have self-doubts. We think that we don't have the talent, the know-how, the skill to go after the dream that we actually have. But I'm going to tell you what to do on today when those things happen to you. When those small attacks come at you, you know what you need to do? You need to just shake it off. That's right. you need to just shake it off and keep moving forward. It's really just that simple. Just shake it off and keep moving forward. In order to really bring home this point, I want to read something to you, a little excerpt from New Day, New You by Joyce Myers. Listen to this. One of my favorite stories is about a farmer's donkey that fell into a dry well. The animal cried pitifully for hours as the farmer tried to figure out what to do for his poor donkey. Finally, he concluded that the well was too deep and it really needed to be covered up anyway. Besides, the donkey was old and it would be a lot of trouble to get him out of the pit. The farmer decided that it was not worth trying to retrieve the animal, so he asked his neighbors to help him fill the well. They all grabbed shovels and began to toss dirt into the well. The donkey immediately realized what was happening and he began to bray horribly. Crying would be our normal response if somebody was mistreating us this badly. So this donkey was responding the same way we would at first. But then he got real quiet. A few shovel loads of dirt later, the farmer looked down the well and was astonished at what he saw. With every shovel of dirt that hit the donkey's back, the donkey would shake it off and step on top of it. As the neighbors and the farmer continued to shovel dirt on top of the animal, he continued to shake it off and take a step up. Pretty soon, the donkey shook off the last shovel full of dirt, took a step up, and walked right out of the well. We can learn so much from this story. When trouble comes, if we will get still and listen, God will tell us what to do. By the grace and mercy of God, I was able to shake off a lot of things in my life. A lot of hurt feelings, a lot of mistreatment, a lot of abuse, a lot of unfair, unjust, unkind things. Just like the donkey, in order to keep pressing on, have victory in our lives, we are going to have to learn to shake off the troubles that come our way. So sis, let me ask you this. What are you going to shake off in order to continue after your dreams? Hey sis, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to watch our video. I am so excited to let you know that we're going to be uploading new videos every week to give you the tools, the encouragement, the motivation, the inspiration that you need in order to live a courageous life without limits. So in order to stay connected with us, I need you to hit that subscribe button and also ring the bell so you can get notifications every single time we upload a new video. In the meantime, check out these videos right here, and until I see you again, always remember that you are enough and your truth is